Guys, so we have multiple breaking news coming out. We're going to start with this one here. US soldiers withdraw from Eastern Europe under discussion. The US is reportedly negotiating the withdrawal of troops from NATO countries that joined after 1990, including Poland, the Baltics, Romania, and more. Alright, so we're going to get to this one here. We have more breaking news, and it's going down in New York. National Guard sent to secure striking New York prisons. The governor of New York has activated the National Guard to take control of New York prisons after correction officers staged a walkout for the third straight day. Man, New York is it's not looking good in NY. It's absolutely not looking good in NY. One thing I tell you, people, you need to go red. You need to go red. Your beloved Big Apple is just completely getting rotten every single day. So we're going to see what's going on in this news, and also we're going to see what's going on in this one here. So give me a second. I think we're going to start with New York first. Yeah, let's start with New York. All right, so let's see what's going on here. And then we're going to go with the news of Europe. All right, so I believe the one in Europe, I believe there's a big war coming, and Donald does not want our troops to be out there. So I do believe something big is going to hit the fan soon. All right, so New York Governor Kathy has activated the National Guard to take control of New York prisons after correction officers staged a walkout for the third straight day. Now, over 3,500 National Guard members have been deployed to maintain order, distribute meals, and assist with operation across at least a dozen prisons. Man. So striking officers cite dangerous conditions, staffing shortages, and security concerns as reason for their walkout. The governor executive order also grants overtime pay to working officers and calls for a mediator to resolve the standoff. Jeez. I don't know what in the world is going on out there in New York, but man, give me a second. Let me just pull up some more information on this one here. That governor is really busy out there in NY. Lawlessness, crimes, and now the prisons. So give me a second. Here's one. Okay, so New York prison guards strike enter its third day, Wednesday. The governor responded by getting a court order to end the walkout and has appointed a mediator to work on a solution. The governor is also threatening to deploy National Guard to restore order. Now, the governor said in a statement Tuesday, if the strike does not end, she is preparing to send in the troops and take the disciplinary actions, and she is also looking into legal recourse like the state Taylor law, which compels employees to return to work. Now, the illegal and unlawful actions being taken by a number of correction officers must end immediately. We will not allow these individuals to jeopardize the safety of their colleagues, incarcerated people, and the residents of communities surrounding our correctional facilities, the governor said in a statement Tuesday. I have directed my administration to meet with union leadership to resolve this situation and have also ordered the National Guard be mobilized to secure our correctional facility in the event it is not resolved by tomorrow. Now, the correction officer do difficult work under challenging circumstances, and I have consistently fought for them to have better pay and working conditions, and will continue to do so. What the correction officer want. Some staff have reportedly refused to show up for their shifts. At 30 of the state's 42 prisons, including at Sing Sing Correctional Facility in Westchester County, where a group of correction officers picketed on Wednesday morning. Now they bundle. Give me a second here, guys. There we go. So they bundle up in the cold and huddle by a fire, saying work conditions are no longer tolerable. Wow. So we raise our right hand to help protect the people of the state of New York, but it's come to this, Correction Officer John said. So many of them are not being taken care of. So it says here, the timing of the strike is interesting. Just a year ago, 73% of the union membership voted to approve a new collective bargaining agreement with New York State. But in Westchester and at a picket lines upstate and across New York, strikes say the contract failed to adequately address concerns. Staffing is at 70% of pre-pandemic levels. Staffing crisis, these guys are being mandated to work 16 and 24-hour shifts almost on a daily basis. It is a security issue. How can you do that work when you're that tired? This is a highly demanding job, the spokesperson Sanchez said. It says here there's also anger at the so-called HALT Act, which greatly reduced solidarity and confinement for incarcerated people prone to violence. Now, these guys are all in population. They commit a major offense. They remain in population where they can hurt others and hurt us, Mr. Sanchez said. Now, state and union leaders agree that the strike is in violation of the rules for state employees. The job action involves correction officer and sergeants. Lieutenants and captains are not taking part. The state correction officer union say its members backed are against the wall. They are also demanding higher pay, stricter security checks for prison visitors, and a rollback on other prison reforms. The governor's statement outlines several ways her office has worked to improve salaries, benefits, and working conditions for correction officers, as well as increase protection with body scanners and reducing contraband. She also said her office is working to improve recruitment and hire more officers. Earlier today, we met with NY Cobra, or Cobra? Oh, wait a minute. Coba, I actually apologize. President Summers and his executive board to discuss a path forward to returning all facilities to normal operation and ending this illegal strike. Now, the safety and security of the staff and incarcerated population is paramount to me. I value the hard work and commitment of the men and women at docks who have had to sacrifice time with their families due to the current staffing shortage. And however, this illegal job action involving NYS Cobra members is causing irreversible harm to the operation of the department and jeopardizing the safety and security of their co-workers within these facilities. Department of Correction Commissioner Daniel F. said in a statement, going on to say, I am urging all those on strike to end this job actions. All right, so wanted to bring that information up. Once again, the governor has activated the National Guard to take control of New York prisons after correction officers staged a walkout for the third straight day. Let's see what's going on with this news here. This is the next one. So, U.S. troops withdraw from Eastern Europe under discussion. The U.S. is reportedly negotiating the withdrawal of troops from NATO countries that joined after 1990, including Poland, the Baltics, Romania, and more. As of 2022, the U.S. has over 100,000 troops in Europe, with 10,500 troops stationed in Poland, 4,000 in Lithuania, 3,300 in Hungary, and 900 in Bulgaria. This move could leave Eastern Europe exposed to the bare influence as part of an ongoing Ukraine war talks. I want to bring this up too. Zelensky double down on security with NATO route. Again, that's the NATO's Secretary General Mark. So Zelensky told the NATO Secretary General today that Ukraine needs ironclad security guarantees to seal any peace deal with the bear, and touted Turkey's role alongside the UK, Europe, and the US in the security mix. Zelensky said, Mark informed me about his meeting with General Kellogg. The key messages align with our goal of achieving guaranteed peace, not just a temporary ceasefire. There must be a confidence that in a few months or years, Vladimir won't return with his war. He warned against Vladimir's potential tricks, urging partners to prioritize lasting peace before any talks. Here's the thing, Z. I think it's time for you to step down. And then the next person that comes into leadership, that's when we talk to him. I think for you, that's it. You gotta go. You gotta go, dude. You gotta go. You're not even supposed to be the leader. Again, your term was up last year, man. What are you doing? You gotta go. You gotta go. Let someone else deal with it. Once again, U.S. troops to withdraw from all NATO countries in Europe? ? Official first response. Donald may consider pulling troops from certain NATO country after the sleeping giant and the bear negotiations took place in Saudi this week. German outlet Bild reported on Wednesday. However, the White House is yet to confirm any developments. Meanwhile, the Baltic leader downplayed all reporters about any withdrawal plans. Donald may consider pulling troops from certain NATO country once again after U.S. and the bear negotiations took place in Saudi Arabia this week, German outlet Bild reported on Wednesday. However, once again, the White House is yet to confirm any developments. All right, so it says here, Bild cited an Eastern European officials to report the U.S. may also consider withdrawing all troops from European countries that joined the NATO alliance after 1990. This would include Albania, Bulgaria, Croatia, Serbia, I truly apologize about some of these names, Estonia, Finland, Hungary, Latvia, Lithuania, Montenegro, North Macedonia, Poland, Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, and Sweden. The report added that preparation had possibly begun in Italy. All right. Seems like we're getting some tip of the iceberg here, starting in Italy for the possible withdrawal from Kosovo. The Financial Times reported that officials believe Donald may agree to remove U.S. forces from the Baltic state. Even further, going further west, responding to these reports, the president of Lithuania said discussions are underway on the future form of U.S.-Europe military cooperation. There are no such indication. He was quoted by stating broadcaster LRT as saying, yes, there are ongoing discussion on what the U.S. involvement in Europe could be. But I think that our partners are well aware that NATO eastern flank is its security is perhaps the cornerstone of NATO security because this is where the risk related to the activities of aggressors are. Lithuania hosts around 800 U.S. service personnel as part of a rational deployment, and Washington has its largest presence on Europe's eastern flank. In Poland, around 10,000 troops are stationed there. And that's where we at right now. We are definitely seeing some of these U.S. soldiers in various places. A lot of moves going on. You got soldiers being deployed at the southern border. You got soldiers being deployed in New York. You got some soldiers coming back home from Europe. So there's a lot of shifting. There's a lot of key players are being shifted in different parts of the world. Once again, guys, please share the video, and I will keep it updated when it comes to U.S. troops to withdraw from all NATO countries. I mean, that's a big warning right there. Possibly something big is gonna hit the fan, and Donald's trying to, get his troops out of there. But yeah, this is where we are right now, guys. And I would keep you updated when it comes to New York. Once again, the governor is just putting out a message. And she was also furious with Donald because Donald kind of wiped out the, what do you call that? Congestion? The toll? So you don't have to pay $9 to go into Manhattan. Well, he also said, "You've been saved. Long live the king." And he posted a meme of himself with a crown. And so the governor was not pleased. She said she's going to sue the president. And also she said this country is a land of law, not a land of king. All right, guys. All the video will be in the comments box if you guys want to check it out. I got some more videos coming up. Again, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 U.S. Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon will get you access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.